Hello Taurus, this is your astrology forecast for February. Also applies if you're Taurus rising. So this month, February, the sun is shining its light for the first 3 weeks up at the 10th house of your chart, right at the top of the chart. So the sun only comes to this part of the chart once a year for about a month. And it's a great time, Taurus, to be thinking about your career direction. What is it you really want to do with your life? Are you in a career that you really enjoy? Or is this time, there's a light shining on this area of your life? Is it time to make some changes? The reason I'm saying that is because on the 3rd of the month, we start out with a full moon exactly opposite this 10th house of career in Leo, in your 4th house. So the full moon shines a light in that area of your life at the beginning of the month, in this area of home and family and security and stability. And the sun is shining its light on your 10th house, your career, your destiny, what it is that you want to do in the world. So with this, at the time of this full moon, and it's very close to planet Jupiter, which magnifies everything. So you could well find you've got security issues coming up about where you want to live. Many of you will be thinking about moving or relocating, and possibly with Jupiter there, looking for work maybe in another country, another place altogether. It's shining a light on family, home and family. For some of you it may be a sense of loss and feeling alone, but for others it may be a sense of fullness and really coming to fruition. And for those of you feeling very alone, well, it's shining a light there for you to make some changes, to look at what it is that you do want for yourself. Because later in the month we've got a lot happening in the house of dreams and wishes. So we've got Mercury retrograde here for the first 10-11 days of the month. And retrograde in your 10th house. Again, it's this 10th house area of career, rethinking how you are doing with your career direction. Maybe it's time now to rethink your relationships with the people at work. Maybe it's a time to rethink how you communicate. Maybe if you're looking for work, it's a great time during the retrograde to redo your resume, to redo the kinds of networking ideas that you've got for getting yourself out, and maybe to rethink what other qualifications you might need to take your career to another level so that you're more in demand. But there's certainly going to be this balance between home, security, what that means to me, and taking myself out into the world. So after February the 12th, it's time for action. Mercury going direct, I'd say wait a few days. Sometimes it's still not quite moving forward so quickly, so don't be too impatient, Taurus. Just be your patient self that you can be sometimes, and just wait for some of the things you've been meditating on so that you can start to take those actions, probably after the middle of the month. Now, we've got a lot going on for you the first 3 weeks of the month with Venus and Mars and Neptune all in this 11th house of dreams and wishes. So Taurus, this is a wonderful time, Venus and Mars together here, for new friends, for a romance coming from a friendship, for meeting new people, but for really actively going after meeting new people, not just sitting there and waiting for it to happen, but being proactive. And you could meet some really compassionate people, really people who are kind and good, and really you may get involved with some kind of a cause, something that really deeply matters to you, and you may find yourself involved in it, maybe on the internet. And with Venus there, Venus brings money, so you may be raising money for a cause. Or through a friend, you may get a contact for a job, and it can bring you some extra money. And on the 19th of the month, we've also got the sun moving into this 11th house. So shining a light for you, Taurus, on dreams and wishes. What are your dreams and wishes? Not only for yourself, but also for your environment, for your wider community. And it's shining a light. What new plans? I know we've just not long ago had the new year, but this is about you looking at what it is you want for yourself on that wider scale. It would rule anything internet-based, anything where you're promoting yourself very far and wide. So you may be starting a new business, starting something new that involves a lot of people, and this is going to help you with the sun in that house from the 19th of the month. The 20th, 21st, we've got Venus and Mars coming together very excitedly in the sign of Aries, which is very passionate. So this could bring a clandestine affair, something that you do really behind the scenes. It's also going to make you feel as well, this last week of the month, maybe as though you've got a lot of energy, but you can't get it out. This would be a very good time for doing yoga, doing meditation, doing psychotherapy, anything where you can work through a lot of the mind. If your mind is especially going very quickly, this Mars energy, you can work through a lot of things on your own. This is really time to be peaceful the last week in the month. Time to recharge your batteries. It's going to be busy earlier on, and here it starts to get quieter and more peaceful. And it's really important to get sleep, to get rest, to listen to your body. And really, if it says it needs rest, don't push through it. Tendency with Mars very often to push through. It's a wonderful time, especially because Venus and Sun come together on the 25th of the month. It's a wonderful time for visualizing, for seeing in your mind's eye what you want to create. And also the power of feeling and seeing it as though it's already happened. Not that you're praying for something to happen, but that you see that it's already happened. And with these energies going on in the 12th house, your dreams are going to be powerful. You're going to get some inner information coming to you that's going to be very powerful. So take the time to do it, because Venus and Mars will soon move into your first house when it comes towards your birthday time, and then you'll be too busy. You'll be too active again. So really push yourself to do that, because you're going to get some wonderful, important answers to questions that you've been looking for, maybe for a long time. 24th, 25th of February, we've got glorious trine happening here between Venus and Mars and Saturn. Of course, we've got the overtone with this Jupiter energy as well, making up this grand fire trine. Could be some good news about something financial. Maybe a joint project or a joint effort, something coming to fruition, or just a new opportunity for you. And maybe a move of some sort or some travelling in order for that to come to fruition. So it's an exciting month. Think about your career, where you want to go with it, what you want to do, your dreams and your wishes, and your quiet time out, where all those wonderful messages will be coming. So I thank you very much for listening. I wish you a great February. Thank you for commenting, subscribing, coming to me for readings. I so enjoy meeting you and talking to you every month. It's a great pleasure. I feel like you're all in my room here with me in my lounge. Thank you. Bye for now.